Good evening. It's Thursday, March 29th, 2018, and we welcome you to another episode of SKP.
I'm your host, Corinne Harris.
And I'm Stephen Alexander.
In today's episode, we have a special guest, Malik Taylor, who to talk about his involvement on campus, being a college student, and more.
In today's topic, Corinne and I will be discussing the importance of building a legacy and how you want to achieve legacy.
So don't grab your remote, because you might just get revoked. You're in for something special. It's SKP time. Legacy is defined as money or property being handed down from generations of ancestry, but many are unaware of what personal legacy means and how to achieve it.
When you think of legacy, you may also revert to well-known celebrities and their accomplishments in career paths. Rewarded for her legacy, actress Cicely Tyson will be honored in Hollywood at the TCL Chinese Theater. The event for the 93-year-old Emmy Award winner is set for April 27th during the Turner Classic Film Festival.
Tyson won Best Lead Actress in a Drama for the autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman, and Actress of the Year for the oldest living Confederate widow.
As you saw on the screen, Cicely Tyson, and she is legendary. She's been in this game for over 60 years. So my question for you is, how important is it to build your own legacy, and what do you want to achieve while creating a legacy for yourself?
Well, for me personally, I believe first, if you want to achieve your legacy, you have to not give up when you fail, because you're going to fail in many things, which kind of sound bad to say, but some things you're just going to fail in, but you can't give up.
No, you can't give up.
Another thing is maintain integrity at all costs.
Yes.
Give you an example.
Yes.
Was in Kroger one night, bought a case of water, and you know how you sit your case under like the basket so you don't think about putting it up there, because I went to the self-checkout. So I had got outside and I had realized, oh man, I forgot to pay for my water. I'm not going to jail for not paying for a case of water for like $2 or $3. You are not going to see
You
me
better not steal that pack of water.
I don't steal it all. Don't get that. I did not need water that bad. So I went back in and paid for that water. And you know, somebody was like, I want to did that, but I was like, honey, we're two different people.
Wow, they said something like that?
Yes, exactly.
So that lets me know what kind of person they are. Like, why would you say something like that? If it's not yours, you definitely shouldn't be paying.
Exactly, because I was like, I don't want this come back around on me.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't want my face shown on TV.
You'd be smiling on that mugshot too, be like.
They picked me up and you asked me, what'd you go to jail for? I was like, I forgot to scan the case of water. And I took it right back in and paid my $3.27.
So what other stuff would you say is important about building a legacy?
Mentor to others. You know, be a mentor. Try to help someone else. Know that it's not always about yourself. And that's what like some people think about. They always try to think about themselves, but no, you can help someone else. Put your time into mentor someone else. You know, I mentor you every day. I try to keep you on the right track.
Who you talking to?
You.
I am not your child.
You don't have to be my
Don't do
child
that on camera. You cutting up on camera. Don't do that now.
I was talking to you last night trying to help you through your school problems and everything.
What school problem?
Everything. You know, you got so many
Somebody
paper
told
projects.
you a story. I don't have none of that going on. I don't have none of that going on.
Okay, add him on Snapchat. You'll definitely see what he's going through. Also, support people and causes that are important to you.
Yeah, you definitely should do that. And that, because I kind of feel like if you're creating a successful future, that coincides with what you're going to be doing. Because a successful future depends on you. It's all in how you shape it and how you form it. Like, if you're trying to build a legacy for yourself, you wouldn't be hanging around people who sell drugs and do the most, and they don't have, you know, a way of trying to better their lives. You're trying to better your lives. Yeah. So it's all about success, you know?
You heard that saying, you are who you hang around.
That's right, you are.
It's exactly true. So it's just like, I'm not going to hang around someone who sells drugs because
that's right.
I don't want to be known for that.
Like, if my great aunt calls it street pharmacist. If you want to be in the street pharmacist business, hey, you go ahead and do that. But like, that's on you. But if you're trying to build a legacy that people are going to respect you for, you need to get out of that street pharmacy and get into something new.
And that's also like remaining around like positive people.
That's right.
You know, because if you start hanging around negative people, that energy is going to rub off on you. And you don't want to be known for someone who's always negative.
And I was going to say that too. It goes inside with what I was saying with the path you take. Negative people accompany you based on the path you're going to be taking. So if you're on the path of success, you're trying to make something out of your life, and you have negative people trying to stop you and hinder you from what you're doing, they're not gonna lead you in the right way.
Exactly.
You're not gonna be led the right way. You have to be your own person. Be like, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going this way. My cousin always told me like, it's a path. You can either take. It's 3 ways you can take. You can go straight. You can go this way, or you can go off to the side. Because people gonna try to knock you off to the side.
And you want to stay on
You
that
wanna
right
stay on
path.
that right. She was like, you want to do this. She had me laughing when she was saying it, but she was so true about
And
it.
see, that's why I try to help you. I try to help you stay on the right track.
Corinne, we're not gonna do this on this show. Don't do
You
that.
know, you
now.
be stressing
Don't
sometimes
do
with
that on the
school.
show.
You be stressing
I did not.
with school.
You be stressing too now. Yes, you
When?
do.
When was the last time I
You
was
going through a
stressing?
lot right now.
It's okay.
You going
But
through
I'm
a
keeping
lot.
that
That's
positive
right.
energy because that's why I want to leave behind. So the legacy I want to leave behind is serving as a good model. You know, I feel like we both are doing good at serving as a good model. We need to
Trying
keep that up.
Yeah.
You believe you're serving as a good model
I believe
too?
so too, because as a student on this campus at Austin P, you know, it's hard to accomplish many different things and many different strategies. But if you have your mindset on doing something, you can do it. And I feel like we are trying our best to do the best what we can do. It's not about being in competition with anyone, because I'm not in any competition with no one but myself and how I can better myself. But all I can do is do what I need to do to stay, for me, you know, to bring my future to success and bring a legacy.
All right, Steven, I like that.
I'm just being honest.
You
like
need to
some
start
people
mentoring
get
that to others.
I would love to. That's one of the things I would like to do in this lifetime, is let people know, like, it's not about what you do, it's how you do it, you know?
Exactly. Well, we must take a commercial break, but coming up, we'll have special guest Malik Taylor. It's going to be fun, so stay tuned. You're watching SKP.
How will you lead to a better future? Will you lead through life-changing innovations, or will your leadership shine through the quality of your work? Success is defined by the individual. So it's time to think about the person you want to be and where you will learn to lead through excellence. It's time to become a governor at Austin P.
Welcome back. I'm your host, Stephen Alexander, alongside my co-host, Corinne Harris. Our guest today is a guy part of many organizations. He is a self-motivated machine that keeps on giving. Here with us to discuss building his own personal legacy is Malik Taylor. Well, how are you, Malik?
Hey, I'm good.
Glad you could come today.
I'm glad I could come too. How y'all?
We're
doing
good. We're good.
We're
So-
just in a good mood.
Yeah, we
have
are.
the giggles today,
We don't know what
apparently.
it is.
I'm in a good mood today too, so everybody got the
Perfect.
good.
It'll work out. So
That's
tell us a
all right.
little bit about yourself.
Well, according to my Tinder profile, I am I'm 20 years old. I'm 6'3". I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. You know, first guy in my immediate family to go to college, so you know, I'm just trying to make big moves while I'm up here.
You're doing a good job at it.
Thank
Keep up.
you.
Make sure
Alright.
you finish.
Okay.
I know school can be stressful sometimes, but make sure you
Hey,
finish.
that's the goal. That's the ultimate goal.
Right.
So what is your major, and what job are you hoping to get with your degree?
Okay, my major is business management with a minor in health, and the job that I want to get, I kind of want to get into like something my mama do. Like she's traveling, she's selling stuff. You know, she's really into like pharmaceutical sales, and that's something like I will always like. I like that. Like I want to do that, so I want to get into like that field. And she always told me, you know, if she need help, I got it. So. Hey.
I want to see that happen. I do, but I feel like you'll be good at it because you love to talk.
Yeah.
You make it sell the clothes off our backs.
Hey, I low key
You
could.
never know. You'll never know.
I had a dorm sale once before, made about $200. So you know.
You still got some of that dorm money.
She always looking for some money. You better watch this girl. She gonna take every penny you got.
Don't say it like that.
Take
I
your
can
money.
read.
So what 3 words would your friends use to describe you and why?
Okay, I'm gonna say goofy,
Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that.
adventurous, and just kind-hearted.
Kind-hearted.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good one right
Yeah,
there.
I
Why
tr-
do you say kind-hearted?
Well, because I try to like, you know, be there for people. I'm very like empathetic to people. Like people can really like just open up to me. I'm there for you. And one thing about me, I don't judge nobody because, you know, we all done did something. You know, everybody got a skeleton or 2 in their closet. So what I look like judging you, you know?
Exactly. I like that. That's a good point, too. And he's actually nice because he told me next time he's going to let me cut his hair. And I said, I just want someone to try some.
Was you in a coma when you said that? Yeah, I know know you're gonna let this girl cut your hair.
Yeah. When I go home, you know, when I ain't not around campus no more, at the end of the semester, we gonna work something out.
She gonna jack up your hair. You gonna have no
That's
hair.
all right, 'cause when I go back home to Memphis, they gonna fix me up.
They gonna fix you up.
I told him I'm not gonna mess up. I'm
You're
not gonna mess up.
You know how to cut hair? I didn't know you know how to cut hair.
No, I've been watching a YouTube video while I
You
do it.
watching
So but he had a second thoughts now.
So I got a question for you. What legacy do you want to leave behind? We were talking about legacy earlier. So what do you want to leave behind?
I want to leave behind a legacy of someone that was just, you know, always on his grind. Someone that was, you know, had this, that, and third going on, but no matter what, he still find time to hang with his friends. He still find time to keep a smile on his face. When you talk to him, you know, you feel comfortable talking to him. I just want to be known as that nice person around campus, because in a world full of dark and mean people, I just want to be that brightness in your life. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Okay.
He could definitely do that.
Yeah, because every time we see him, he's really, really nice. And
Yes.
really, always the same.
Because we all met like probably 2 weeks ago or something, and we all just like we've been knowing each other for so long. You say 45 minutes from me, from my city. You know, he's in a city that's not even on that map anymore.
It's not on the map. You come to my city, you coming for a purpose, and that purpose, you better ask to come to my city. Otherwise, you got some issues coming your way. So on your Instagram, you posted an image stating that you were able to step outside of your comfort zone. So what was the changing factors that enabled you to step out of your comfort zone?
Well, you know, I just been trying to do something different. I just been trying to, like, you know, not be, I'm not gonna say like I'm shy, but sometimes you get used to like the box that you're in. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna just try to step out. I'm gonna try to do this. I'm gonna go on the walk. I'm gonna go down to the river and just sit there, you know, think and chill. Just, you know, try to do something different, you know?
So what makes you decide that? Because not everybody has that intellect to do that. So what makes you decide, hey, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go out and do this. What makes you have that get up and go?
I feel like when you get that niche, that's when you decide to just, I wanna do, like some days, like I know for me, I just woke up and I was like, Self said, I said,
Mr. Brown.
I said, I wanna do something different. I wanna just do something different. That's what I did. But some people, you know, take a little bit more longer. They need that motivation. So
Right. So what would you say motivates you the most?
my family, my friends, you know, not like material things, but just like the small things that you cannot buy with money.
Exactly, because people always some people will say money can buy you happiness, but no, money cannot buy you happiness.
It cannot. And like you said, if it does buy happiness, you know, all of us will be trying to get in tune with it. You know
I feel like it can buy you happiness for a period of time. Just like, you know, it's buy me food. That makes me happy, but hey, for a moment, or buying a car that makes you happy, or, you know, a house.
And I've been taking like this positive psychology class, and like we've been learning, like when people win the lottery, in the long run, like they are not happy, like they're miserable.
Because they probably didn't save any of that money. They're going out and spending. You have to have good spending habits, if you know what I mean?
Or, you know, that second, third, fourth cousin coming out the woodworks.
Right. You can't pay them no attention.
Exactly. Well, we must take a commercial break. We'll be right back with more from our guest, Malik Taylor. Stay tuned. You're watching SKP.
How will you lead to a better future? Will you lead through life-changing innovations, or will your leadership shine through the quality of your work? Success is defined by the individual. So it's time to think about the person you want to be and where you will learn to lead through excellence. It's time to become a governor at Austin Peay.
Welcome back to SKP. I'm your host, Corinne Harris, alongside with my co-host, Stephen Alexander. We're back in the studio with the wonderful and great-spirited Malik Taylor.
So last fall, you joined Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. What was initiation week like for you?
It was amazing. Okay, so at my probate on that Sunday, I remember like it was yesterday, my parents, all my family members came down, you know, my LBs, we was just so excited. Like, this was the moment, like, we have waited since we got to college. Like, we was finally finna be a member of Alpha Phi Alpha. Like, I remember, like, I thought I was gonna cry, but I actually did it. Like, when I saw my mama, like, we just laughed, we hugged. I saw my dad, like, that whole week, like, I just felt on 10. The next day when I went to the UC, I had on my Alpha sweatshirt, had on the Alpha hat, the lanyard, the wristband, the gold shoes. You know, I was just showing out. You couldn't tell me nothing. So it was just truly a blessing.
So what inspired you to join the organization?
Well, I knew I wanted to do a fraternity when I got to college. I just didn't know which one I wanted to do. So as I just spent more time on campus, just looking into it, doing research, I just found that Alpha Phi Alpha was the one that I just, cling to the most. No disrespect to the other fraternities, but this is just the one that, like, I just love the most. Like, I saw them doing more things on campus, like doing voter registration forms, mental health awareness, a lot of stuff with Martin Luther King. So I just really, just clicked to that.
So I know you guys do a lot of stuff on campus too. So how has being involved in your organization changed your life?
Oh, it has helped me because, the work starts when you get in.
Yeah.
Like,
That's right.
it's no slacking. Like, it's no okay, you got that t-shirt on, but you need to do this, that, and the third. So I would say it most definitely step my leadership skills up, step my work skills up, instead of just waiting to them last minute, just helping me start just doing stuff now just to save myself the headache for later,
Right.
I definitely agree. So define your definition of brotherhood and how do you contribute to brotherhood?
Brotherhood to me is just like, when you got your siblings, you can't pick your siblings.
No.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
So with brotherhood with my LBs, I couldn't pick them, but no matter what, I love them. We may fight, we may argue, we may do all this, but y'all can't fight, argue, with them. Like, that's just us. Like, it's just a bond that you have with them. Like, no matter what, you're going to go to bat for them. You're going to have their back. You're going to love them. You love them, but you hate them at the same time.
And let me say this. I just figured out what LB meant. That sound bad. I was like, Korea, what's LB? She's like, Line Brothers. Like, oh, okay. That's sad.
The thing about it, y'all support each other in everything.
Yes. They here now.
Yeah, they are.
That's a good feeling to have.
Yeah, it is.
I wish my sisters could be here, but they 2 hours away. You have siblings too.
I do. They live in Memphis.
Yeah.
But I understand that. It's like you have that support.
Yeah.
You always have somebody that's there for you. And that means a lot too, here being in college.
Yeah.
Even for the people who don't have siblings, they can rely on the brotherhood or the sisterhood.
Yeah. So it's really a blessing.
So we know you're involved with multiple organizations such as GPC, NAACP, Alpha Kappa Psi, and Confident Couture. So how are you able to balance work in school while being active like that?
God. It's the only thing, because if it wasn't for him, I would not be able to just get all that done. Like, I don't just see it as stress, I see it as blessings. I know I've been saying that word a lot, but that's just what it is. Like, it's a blessing to be a part of these organizations. It's a great thing to have these e-board positions in these organizations. It's great to do lots of things in this organization and put a smile on people's faces by doing it. So it's a great feeling.
Wow.
So this goes inside with legacy. Like, I could tell you want to leave a legacy because just by your personality, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You said all things that you want to do. So I think that's really good,
You know what? He already has started a legacy based off like everything he is in and balancing, school. Because I know you have A's and B's.
Right.
And your parents would have said nothing lower than a B. So, you got to keep those grades
Right,
up. And
right.
some of those organizations, you actually have to keep probably like a certain grade or
Grade and
GPA
stuff,
or something.
So you mentioned being in Confident Couture. Are you interested in modeling? Like, what's up with that? They were showing out at Confident Couture
I
too.
really was. I miss Conflict Couture too. I'm gonna go back there, but I don't know. I never really just thought about modeling like, full on, because I know this is a competitive skill. But if Tyra, they don't want to hit me up, I do a little runway walk in New York Fashion Week.
Right.
So there's a video actually of you modeling.
Oh, you
I
got
want
the
to know what is that?
Look at me!
Look at that turn. I like that turn.
Come on,
Hey.
Finn! Come on! Wait! Here you go! Boom!
So what was that called?
Okay.
Is that like a?
That was like a model turn. That was doing our like floral scene. So I remember for the longest, like that shirt I had on, I almost didn't wear. Like I was going back and forth with shirt. Or this one, send it back. I would tell like my best friends in my room, like I'd be like, y'all, I do not want to wear this shirt. But it was one of my friends, LC. He was like, bro, you could wear this, like, you're gonna have the little cut open, just he really helped me out. And then my friend Tyler too, he also like helped me like with the designs and accessories. So I was like, okay. And when I looked at it, I was like, y'all know what y'all
That
talking
was like
about.
a nice
That
video.
was.
How long did it take you to learn how to do that spin?
That spin is what the heel spin. You just stand on the back of your
Actually,
heel, right?
no, it's like with like the tiptoes and all that. Like it's really like you gotta like. It's a technique.
You gotta show me how to do it, cause I want. Can you show me how to
You
do
want to
it?
show
After the show, you gotta show me. You gotta show me how to do it.
I got you.
I got these boots on. You gotta do it in these
Look at it.
boots.
She's excited.
I'm
You
excited.
gotta show me.
Cause I know most people do it like in no heels. It's so easy to just turn, but I'm gonna try it in my boots.
Yeah,
I definitely gotta try
now the
it.
turn going fast is not hard. Now the mannequin, the mannequin turning where we were going slow, that was a little difficult to learn. I was like, I can't get, like, I'll be like, ooh.
But you did it though. You did it. You didn't give up.
That's right. He didn't give up.
And that's what people have to
That's right.
to remember is to never
Never
give up.
Mm-hmm. So what message would you give students who is not involved on campus? Just any campus, not necessarily Austin P, but just any campus.
I would say most definitely try to like branch out. You know, use your resources. Like this is what's going to help you build like connections and all that in the future. Like, you know, it could be as simple as starting with like, you know, GPC, which is something that you can do with like the school. You don't have to get in like the big organization, but just something. Just start out, just get your feet wet, and then, you know, just keep on going. So most definitely get active on campus.
Okay. Well, Malik, we thank you for coming to the show today.
I thank y'all for having me.
Really appreciate you. You were great today.
Exactly.
You'll definitely have to come back.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And again, thanks for sharing with our viewers your loving and spiritual nature. And we'll be right back with more of SKP.
How will you lead to a better future? Will you lead through life-changing innovations, or will your leadership shine through the quality of your work? Success is defined by the individual. So it's time to think about the person you want to be and where you will learn to lead through excellence. It's time to become a governor at Austin P.
Welcome back to SKP. So guys, just a reminder, we're talking about building a legacy earlier today. We just want to let you know that it is so important to realize what you do now determines your future. And you do not want to jeopardize that, you know?
Exactly. And if you are in need of a mentor, you can contact me, you're Steven, because we would definitely help you out. But no, like, just reach out to someone. It could be like your pastor or your mother or, you know, a boss in the workplace or even a professor or anyone in your life. It is some positive people out there who can help you succeed.
It is. And just remember, like, don't be afraid to reach out. You know, that's what people are here for. Like, sometimes you don't realize your resources because you feel like, oh, there's nobody here to, you know, listen to me. But it's always somebody there to listen to. And it's always someone there to give advice to you. So if you have grandparents still living, listen to them. Because they know about building a legacy.
They know exactly what they're talking about, and they can pick up on real and fake real quick.
They can. So, guys, just remember that. And again, we thank you for tuning in to SKP today. Remember to follow us on Facebook at Stephen Career Perspectives and on Instagram and Twitter at SKP Productions.
We will see you next Thursday with more news and entertainment. So remember to tune in on Thursdays at 3 o'clock to catch us live on CDE Channel 9. Spectrum 192 and Uverse 99 in Middle Tennessee. If you cannot catch us live, you can watch the episode on YouTube under APSU-TV/SKP.
Right, and let's just do this, okay?
We gotta do this all together
All together. Okay, you ready?
Me too.
All right.
Okay.
Always remember to let's go P.